welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have done a flat braid out and this is the result. I just used one product and that was this. It's the Garnier Fructis style curl treat. As some of you may know, I have just had a baby. Here he is. He's very sleepy, but this is Maximus and he wanted to say hello, didn't you, Maximus? He is 2 weeks and 5 days old. If you want to find out how I got this flat braid out and what I did and the steps and everything, then please keep watching. So I'm starting off on freshly washed hair as usual, and I'm starting off doing my partings, and they're not that neat. Obviously spend a bit more time on them if you want to, but I just wanted to just do this quick hairstyle, so I wasn't too bothered about how neat the partings were, but I am doing the partings so that they come from a point at the center of my head rather than straight lines back or straight tracks back, if you know what I mean. You can see from the video, but I quite like how it looks when all the partings kind of meet in the middle at a point, so that's what I've done. And I'm using this Fructis curl treat, which is really good for a braid out. Actually, it's very moisturizing and it left my hair quite defined afterwards as well. And also it doesn't have any oils or butters in the first 5 ingredients, so if you're doing the no oils and butters challenge, then this is a good product to use. So I'm just making sure my hair is really wet, and then I'm brushing it through with my Denman brush just to make sure there's no tangles, and then I'm grabbing some of that curl treat and just distributing that through my hair. And I'm using quite a lot because I just want to make sure it's the only product I'm using, so I want to make sure that all of my hair is completely covered and that I do get a bit of definition at the end. So yeah, I'm just running or raking that through with my fingers, and then I'm going to use the brush again to just make sure that it's properly distributed through my hair. So I am by no means an expert on flat braiding. In fact, I'm pretty terrible at it, but that's why I didn't really care about the partings being neat, because I knew that the braids weren't going to be neat anyway. So, but I'm starting at the very front of each section, and I'm trying to start as far forward as possible because I want to be able to see where the braids start. So as you can see, I started with a very small section at the beginning of that track. I think it came out okay, considering I've only done this a few times. So yeah, just flat braiding that back, and then obviously going into a braid for the rest of the hair. And then at the very end of the hair, I'm just going to twirl it around my fingers, and that's the first braid done. So moving on to the next track of hair, and I'm just going to repeat the exact same steps for each section of hair. So just making sure that the hair is quite wet with my spray bottle, and then running that through with my fingers, and then running it through with the Denman brush as well. And then I'm going to put the product on, Denman brush again, and then start the braid. So I'll just let you watch again just to see what I'm doing, and I'll come back later. So this is my hair completely finished, all 4 braids done. And I'm going to use some of this Define and Shine Custard just to keep the ends of my hair together, because they were kind of coming undone a bit. So I just used that to make the ends stick together a bit more. So this is 2 days later. I kept the style in for 2 days, and I wanted to take it out after 2 days because I felt like the longer I left it in, the more messy it would look once it was taken out. So I thought 2 days was probably a good time to start taking it out. You could probably leave this in for 3 or 4 days, but I just wanted to make sure I got decent definition when I took it out and that it wasn't too frizzy. So this is how it's looking or taken out. And as you can see, the curls are different from kind of a normal braid out in the fact that they are a little bit, I don't know, chunkier, I think. But I really like the way it turned out. And I'm using my wide tooth comb just to kind of pick it out and give myself a little bit more volume. I did separate some of the pieces of hair to make it less chunky, but not too many. So I think I kept quite a lot of the definition in. But yeah, this is the final look. I think it's a really great hairstyle for like wearing the braids for 2 days and then wearing the braid out for like another 5 days. And then that's the week over, and then you can do another style after you wash your hair again. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one.